Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mallory, a first-time mom pregnant with a baby boy. My due date is January 8th, 2020, and in this video, I'm showing you what is in my hospital bag. So by the time this video goes up, I probably will have had baby boy. But because I'm trying to get ahead for January, I am pre-recording this. So I am almost 39 weeks pregnant, so I'm almost full term. And so that's really exciting to be at that point. He could come any day now, literally. So it's just a matter of when he decides to come. So this is my hospital bag and it is mostly packed. So I'm gonna show you what is in here and then what I plan to put in last minute. So let's get started. Also, I have to give a quick shout out to all the ladies I've ever watched on YouTube that I have watched what's in my hospital bag videos. I do plan on doing, like many others do, what I actually use for my hospital bag. And I have to give a shout out to my sister-in-law, Sydney, who gave me feedback on my bag because I think I was overpacking for baby boy, like for his clothing. So thank you to all of you that I've learned from, who have been there. But I do feel like I am being pretty conservative because most of my stuff will be able to fit in here. I might bring like one of my 31 bags with just overflow stuff, but we're not going to be hauling in like a ton of stuff to the hospital. So this is the suitcase. I don't know if you can really see it. This is a suitcase that I normally use for traveling, for like carry-ons, and it is a Swiss gear. Yeah, it's a rolling carry-on. And so I thought having a rolling bag would be really smart. I see a lot of ladies, and this is not to bash anybody, but I just see a lot of people packing big duffel bags. And personally, like, I don't want to be carrying that. This is something that I can wheel myself if I need to. And it'll just help my husband, like, be more hands-free. Like, he'll probably have a backpack. And so he can carry his backpack, roll this, and carry any other things we have. So I'm going to open it up. It's very spacious. It does expand. I don't think I have it expanded right now. All right, so it opens up like that. Okay, let's do this side first with the clothing. This is a maternity and nursing robe from Pink Blush Maternity. And I love it. Mark got it for me for Christmas. I specifically requested it, but it's just this really pretty floral print, kind of like a kimono. It has lace on the sleeves and lace at the bottom. I'm pretty short. I'm just above five feet, and I got the medium. The small, I normally wear smalls, but the small definitely would have been too short. So I'm really glad I got a medium. So you might want to size up in the robe just for more coverage. So it comes like around my knees. So this will be super nice for wearing in the hospital. I mean, I could wear it while in labor if I'm cold or whatever. Probably won't be cold, but I'm thinking especially after delivery and for visitors and things like that, just to feel a little more put together and presentable for visitors. I'll probably wear my tennis shoes to the hospital just because those are really supportive and good for walking. But I'm also bringing my pair of flip-flops. Sorry, the bottoms are really dirty. That's why I have it in this bag. I'm bringing my flip-flops so that I can wear them in the shower if I want to, walk up and down the halls in them. I can do that. I may be overpacking my clothes, just a disclaimer, but on some of the clothes that I want to bring, like I want to bring an outfit for going home in. So I think I'm going to bring my maternity button-up denim shirt because that's nice and flowy and you can unbutton it for nursing if you need to. But I'll probably wear that with these just like stretchy, comfy pants. These are not maternity, but I've worn them I have 2 pairs and I've worn these my entire pregnancy. They just kind of sit below my belly. So I'll probably wear that along with the denim shirt. I'm bringing 2 nursing bras. I'm bringing my swimsuit. I mean, I'm very modest. I don't really like showing a bunch of stuff. So I'm thinking like if I'm in the shower during labor, I'll probably want to put on my swimsuit top at least. I have a headband for putting my hair back. I have some maternity leggings, like capri leggings here, just in case. I don't know. I kind of anticipate wearing the hospital gown most of the time I'm actually in the hospital, but you just never know. So I'm bringing those. I did get a pair of pajamas. Again, like if I don't feel like wearing the hospital gown, I want to have some options. So this is a really nice pair. I got this from Costco. It was like $12.98. And it's just like a thin, they're not like thick flannel, but just a pair of pants and a hooded shirt that kind of doesn't look like pajamas. So that's kind of nice. And then I've got some footwear. So I've got these fuzzy socks in case I get cold. And then I got these in one of my free baby boxes. This is from Ingrid and Isabel. They're no skid socks on the back. And they say mama. So I'm not going to be going by mama. I'm probably just going to like mommy, mom, whatever. But I thought these are super cute and I can wear them in the hospital because they're no skid and they typically give you no skid socks. Oh, and I also packed a couple pairs of like regular socks just in case. Okay, let's do baby's clothes because that's so much more interesting than mine. So this is this little packing cube. And by the way, I love packing cubes. I'll try to find some on Amazon that are similar to these, but I always use packing cubes whenever I travel. So this is pretty much a no-brainer. But this is usually the one I use for like underclothes, but all of baby's stuff fits in this small packing cube. I'm bringing one muslin swaddle. This is from Aiden and Anai. It came in, I think, a 4-pack. I got it as a gift. And it's just this plain light gray muslin. But I am bringing this specifically for wrapping him in for a little bit so that his scent gets on the cloth. And then before we come home, like maybe I'll send my husband or, you know, my parents home with this to our dog, Zoe, so that she can smell this. Maybe I'll put it like on her bed or whatever so that she can smell baby boy's scent and just be a little more prepared. Like we have a new family member coming back home soon. And so that's what this one is for. I am bringing a couple burp cloths. My friend Rebecca made these burp cloths and it has this like really nice minky fabric on the back. One's blue and one's yellow. I mean, I don't know if I'll need these, but I'm just bringing a couple just in case they don't take up much room. Before I show you his clothes, I want to show you another swaddle that I'm bringing, and this is totally self-indulgent, but it's super cute. And this actually just came in the mail today, so I'm so excited that it actually came. This is a swaddle from Copper Pearl, and I have one other Copper Pearl swaddle, and it's so soft, so I knew this one would be this exact same. But because we are a military family, my husband's in the Army, I thought it would be so cute and appropriate to get the Patriot swaddle from Copper Pearl. So this is kind of like a vintage American flag print. It's not like the whole flag, I don't think, but basically it's but it almost is like the whole flag. It's so soft, it's so stretchy. It'll be really easy to swaddle him in this. And so I'm bringing this and this little top knot newborn hat. Look at how adorable that is. I just love it so much. So this will pair with the swaddle, and I plan on taking photos of him in the hospital and then more photos of him when we get home, and like staging him with some of Mark's military gear, like his combat boots and his camouflage and stuff like that. So like I said, this is totally self-indulgent, but I couldn't resist. I did buy it with a gift card that we got from one of our baby showers. So I'll be bringing that for baby boy. I am bringing a couple pacifiers. The hospital that I'm giving birth at is a baby-friendly hospital, and because of that, they do not offer artificial nipples. I know a lot of people like prefer not to give their baby a pacifier. However, I am aware of the latest research which says that if you're breastfeeding and you give your baby a pacifier, there's no risk of nipple confusion. And I'll find an article, I think there's an article from Taking Care of Babies that talks about the pacifier use with breastfeeding. So I'm totally not worried about that. So I just have a couple pacifiers I actually got for free from, again, a couple baby boxes. I think this, what brand is this? I'm not really sure what brand this is, but you know, it's like a medical grade silicone. And then this one is the MAM pacifier. So if you can see that, it's a slightly different nipple. I don't know if you can kind of tell that it's a slightly different nipple from this one. This one's like more round. If you can see that. But anyway, I'm gonna bring both just to see what he likes. And then this is a Passy pouch. It's water resistant, food safe, and antibacterial from Baby Catan. And again, this was another free thing that I got. And so I guess you can just put your Passys in there and it sanitizes them. So I'm bringing that for him in case we need to use pacifiers. I'm also bringing a little sleeper for him in case we want to put him in a sleeper. So this is super cute. It says Dada and Mama on it. Got this as a gift. It has the little like gloves on there. Okay, now for his coming home outfits. So I'm not really like blasting this all over the internet, but if you are a viewer, you get the privilege of seeing what baby boy will potentially be coming home in. So it all depends on how big he is. My doctor has not given me any indication on like estimating his size. I mean, I'm not really sure how he would estimate his size anyway, because I haven't had an ultrasound here. But if baby boy fits into newborn, this is what he'll be wearing. So regardless, he's gonna wear these little socks. They're called wiggle proof socks from Gerber. They're organic cotton. We'll see how wiggle proof they are. This is a newborn bodysuit, and I bought this. Kind of quick story. So you can see it says fearfully and wonderfully made from Psalm 139 verse 14. And I bought this before I was even pregnant. You know, we were still facing infertility. I had no idea when I would get pregnant. And I bought one for my little niece, and then I bought one for myself. And I called these, I called this a hope purchase. And I actually did an Instagram post on this. I'll put it down below if I can link to a specific post. But basically, I started making these purchases that I called hope purchases. Not in I demand a baby, just had this hope in my heart that I would be a mother one day. And so I started purchasing just little things, not a ton, and it wasn't that many things. Like I purchased this little stuffed handmade dog from Poland when we visited. I purchased some pregnancy tea when I was at home for my surgery, and I purchased this just in the hopes that I would have a baby one day to wear it. And I hung it up in my little office. I put it on my bulletin board and was able to look at it every day. And it just kind of helps keep the flame alive if you're going through infertility. And so I thought it was so appropriate to have this be part of his coming home outfit, because that was one of my hope purchases. Anyway, so he's gonna wear this onesie along with these super cute little newborn jogger pants, I guess you call them. So this will go with that. And then if he is too big for his newborn, which I hope he's not, because I really, really want him to wear that. But if he's too big, he will wear, this is a 0 to 3 month. And this is from my sister-in-law and my brother. And it is a Lord of the Rings themed outfit, and which is really awesome because his nursery is going to be Lord of the Rings and Hobbit themed. But it's the quote, "Even the smallest person can change the course of the future." And that's the Tree of Gondor. If you are not aware of Lord of the Rings, you should read the books and watch the movies. But I love that quote, "Even the smallest person can change the course of the future." No idea what's in store for his future, but I know God has great things for him. So, and then these little fox jogger pants, which are just so cute. I believe these also were from my sister-in-law and brother. My maiden name is Fuchs or Fuchs in German, and that means fox. So I have some fox themed things. And then no matter which outfit he wears, he will be wearing this little beanie cap, which is just the cutest. This was from my grandma, and it's this knit cap. It can also, you know, go like that, but this is just the sweetest. So he'll wear this and a cardigan, you guys. I know this is so extra, but look at that. Isn't that the cutest little sweater you ever saw? This is 0 to 3 months, but I figured even if he's newborn size, you know, it's better to be a little big. So anyway, that will be his coming home outfit. Okay, so let's move to the other, oh, there's still a couple things here. Oh, this is if we give him a bath in the hospital, which their protocol in my hospital is to delay the bath at least 12 hours because leaving the vernix on the baby, that like white stuff they come out with, is very beneficial. You want to rub it into their skin. That's what my nurse told me at the, she said you actually can't really wash it off. So there's like no point in taking a bath. But if we do give him a bath in the hospital, like while we're there, I am bringing my own bath body wash. So this is from doTERRA. This is kind of a new product, and yeah, it has, I think it has like lavender in it, and it comes with, it's a foaming, has a foaming pump. So I am bringing that just in case we bathe him there. And then I am bringing his baby book for footprints and just making notes in it. Bringing my Kindle in case I want to read, probably not, but you never know. Okay, this I cannot show you guys the entire thing because it has his name on there, and we're not revealing his name until he's born, which actually by the time this video goes up, he will be born. So I will show you guys actually what I have done. So I wrapped this in plastic wrap because I didn't want the letters to fall off, but I've seen other people do this. Great idea for birth announcement. So this is a letter board, and it has all the information on it that we will need. So this will be his name. I put December with a space 2019 just in case he's born in December, but it's looking like he will not be. So once December's over, I'll take that off. But January, and then blank for the date, 2020, and then blank for the time, and then A or PM, and then blank pounds, blank ounces, blank inches. So what you want to do, I think this is super smart, I've seen other people do this, is you stage your board, and then you bring all the numbers, a bunch of numbers with you. So these are all the numbers from that came with the board, and in a little Ziploc bag, so that you can, once he's born and you know his statistics, you can fill it in. So, and I do recommend wrapping it in plastic so you don't lose anything. And I'm not going to show you guys everything because that's super boring, but I have my toiletry bag. Again, this is what I normally travel with, but I've just got, you know, my own body wash and shampoo. You know, I don't know what the hospital will provide. Dry shampoo, deodorant, like all the stuff that you're gonna need. A body wash thingy. Bringing my organic perineal balm for healing. Hair ties. So just, you know, basic stuff. I will be bringing makeup, and I don't use a ton of makeup anyway, so it is minimalistic. You know, if I want to look nice for pictures or whatever. I have a bag for snacks. So this has like snack bars in it, collagen powder, manuka honey, little droplets, which I think would be helpful. Like normally in labor, they don't let you eat. I think most people don't really feel like eating anyway in labor, but I thought little candies or like honey would be nice to suck on for a little boost of energy and that sweetness. So yeah, if you have like particular things you like to snack on, I would recommend bringing a bag of snacks. So I have to be gluten-free, so I don't know how many options the hospital has, so I am coming prepared for that. And then I have my supplements. I know that typically hospitals give you like a prenatal, like with your medications, if you're taking anything, but I would prefer taking my own because I'm very particular on that. So I have my vitamins all in a case. This is for during delivery, and I will show you. I will also be bringing my birth ball, which they encourage you to do that because that's the one apparatus that they don't provide. They do have other apparatus that they provide, but tennis balls are good, or some kind of handheld massager for counter pressure, like in your back or your hips. So I'm bringing a couple tennis balls, and then I am bringing my birth ball here, just from Target. It was like 16 bucks. I'll put a link, and yeah, I'll bring this for labor, bouncing, sitting on it. And then this is the Freedom Mom perineal bottle or peri bottle. And basically you put water in here. It's like a bidet, and you just squeeze it and you wash yourself. So bringing this, the hospital does give you a peri bottle, but it's not fancy like this. It's a little awkward to use, I've heard. So I'm bringing my own. Totally not necessary, but since I have it. And then this is a bag of breastfeeding stuff. So I am bringing, this is called the Haka, and I've heard so many moms rave about this. My sister-in-law raves about this. And basically it's a hand pump. Now I know that right away your milk does not come in, but while you're in the hospital, depending on how long you're there, but just in case, I'm bringing that. I'm bringing the Earth Mama Organic Nipple Balm. You can see that there. And I've also heard, not much of a smell, I've also heard this is really good for chapstick, and your lips get really chapped in labor. This is a nipple shield. This is what it looks like. No idea if I'll need to use it, but my sister-in-law gave it to me just in case. Let's focus. Some nursing pads. These are disposable, got them for free. I'm bringing this bottle. Obviously, I'm planning on breastfeeding. This is a free bottle I got. I would prefer using a glass bottle just to avoid that plastic. But for now, this is the Philips Avent bottle. So again, I don't anticipate needing to use it. I really don't want to, but just in case. And then finally, this is a nursing cover that a friend sewed me, which was really sweet of her. So it's kind of like an apron. It just goes over your head. And there's a little bit of a wire here, so you can like look at your baby. There's a little pocket like for your cell phone. So this will be nice for, you know, when visitors are there and I'm breastfeeding and I want to cover up. So that's what I have currently in my bag, like ready to go. I do have a few things that I will be grabbing at the last minute, such as electronics, my camera, tripod, batteries. I'm making sure that I always have batteries charged at all times so that I'm not scrambling like, oh crap, I don't have any batteries that are charged and I'm in labor. Other things like, you know, cell phone, don't forget your cell phone charger, external chargers, just in case there's no convenient plugs for your phone. Essential oil diffuser, make sure to check with your hospital on that. My hospital is totally fine with patients bringing their own essential oil diffuser because they keep the door shut all the time. So it's not going to be like wafting out into the other rooms. So I will be packing a bag of essential oils that I might want to use, and my diffuser, that'll be last minute because I use them. I will also, the hospital already has a copy of my birth wishes, but if you have not given your hospital that, I would recommend bringing a copy or two of your birth wishes or your birth plan if you're doing one. And then in the car, of course, you will want your car seat installed correctly. And then I will be bringing a blanket, like a larger blanket. I'll show you guys. This blanket was handmade by somebody for our baby shower. So I'm going to bring this and keep it in the car, you know, just in case it's cold on the day we go home. You can kind of tuck it in the car seat. I'm going to bring a towel for sitting on in the car in case my water breaks on the way to the hospital, or if I'm like bleeding a lot coming home and it doesn't get on the seat. And then the boppy pillow. So this will just sit in the car again until I need it, just so we're not bringing a ton of things into the hospital at first during labor, but this is a breastfeeding pillow. I'm also gonna bring my own pillow because it's recommended to bring things that make you comfy and remind you of home, just make your stay a little more homey. A couple other things I will have in the car are my breast pump. So, and if the nurses, I've heard that sometimes nurses can help you like figure out your breast pump. So in case they do that at my hospital, I'm not sure if they do, I will have it in the car. So I went with the Ardo Calypso breast pump. And again, no idea how this works yet, but it's made in Switzerland and it's midwife recommended, so it sounded good to me. It's a closed pump system, which is what you want so that things stay sanitary. So I will have that in the car. It has all the parts. You can get one for free through your insurance. And then the last thing that I'll have in the car is my prepped diaper bag. So there's no reason to bring, if you'll notice, I am not packing any diapers for the baby or wipes or anything because the hospital provides that, and they, you know, encourage you to take supplies just like postpartum supplies. Just like I'm not bringing any maternity pads or perineal spray or anything. So you don't need to bring, at least at my hospital, I don't need to bring diapers, but I will have the diaper bag in the car. I mean, probably don't need it, but again, it can just sit in the car. Probably will pack some other like last minute snacks as well. Also, I've heard coconut water is good for drinking in labor because it has electrolytes and you need to stay hydrated. And if you're not hooked up to an IV, which I asked to not be unless it's necessary, you gotta be drinking your liquids. So I will be packing that last minute because it's cold. All right, you guys, I think that is it. And if there is anything that you packed in your hospital bag that I'm missing, since I'm a first-time mom, I may be forgetting something, or I may be overpacking, so feel free to tell me that too. Again, I will do a video on what I actually used in my hospital bag, so that can be more helpful on, yes, this was helpful, and no, that was not helpful, I didn't touch it. I have a feeling that I'm not gonna touch my Kindle, so probably not gonna do any reading. That is it for this video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you can see more videos like this. I'll have more things related to raising a baby, tips on delivery, birth vlog, all that coming up, so you don't wanna miss it. And until next time, take care everybody. I'll talk to you in the next video.